This silliness is brought to you by Mathilda Tanner and FireFly Arts. Cause I'm all about that vase, no plastic. I'm all about that vase, no plastic. I'm all about that vase, no plastic. All about that vase. Yeah, it's pretty clear. I got some mugs too, and I can make them like I'm supposed to. Cause I got that teapot that all the boys want with all the right glaze and all the right places. I see the kitchen stores selling their China slop. We know that dish ain't real. Come on now, make it stop. If you got real pots, just raise them up. Every inch of this is handmade from the bottom to the top. My mama, she told me you like to bake lots of pies. And handmade dishes decorated with pictures of dragonflies. You know you won't catch me sipping from mass-produced plastic cups. So if that's what you're into, then honey, just move along. Because you know I'm all about that vase, no plastic. All about that vase, no plastic. I'm all about that vase, no plastic. All about that vase. I'm burning somewhere bad. Go ahead and tell your plastic dishes that. You think it's cool, but that ain't where it's at. Cause every inch of this is handmade from the bottom to the top. Your mama, she told me she liked to bake lots of pies. And handmade dishes decorated with pictures of dragonflies. She says the boys like a little more handles to hold their mugs. So you won't catch me sipping from mass-produced plastic mugs. All about that vase, no plastic. I'm all about that vase, no plastic. All about that vase, no plastic. All about that vase, All about that vase, no plastic. I'm all about that vase, no plastic. I'm all about that vase, no plastic. I'm all about that vase, Mwah. Thank you for partaking in my silliness with me. Now buy a mug.